I'm Banjo Joe, in case you didn't know. Welcome to the show. I think I made my cheesy intro.
Yeah. We're wandering around in the woods again, is what we're doing.
Yeah, we're really collecting ticks too.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to
And
check
flowers.
each other for ticks and flowers. Yep, so we're in an old cemetery called Progress.
We had to look for the ticks. Ticks
But-
or sticks, that's what we've been playing.
Yeah, what's in my beer, ticks or sticks? So we're at an old cemetery out here, and I have relatives out here, buried here. And my grandma brought me here a long time ago, my grandma McCamish, and showed me, but I can't remember the name. It wasn't McCamish, it's probably her grandparents or something, but we're down in Union County, where they're from originally. That's where Danielle's from too. I've got good news. I put in money for a deer permit this year, and I haven't hunted in years, but I got my FOID card. You gotta have that to own a gun and buy ammo here in Illinois. And I'm getting a hunting license, and I got my deer permit applied for. So I'm getting back into hunting a little bit. It's gonna be good to get back, putting some meat on the table and getting out in the woods. My great grandpa taught me how to hunt squirrels when I was a little kid, so I'm excited to get back into that and fry them up because they're delicious, and it's a good way to fill the freezer for cheap. We've been kind of looking at areas to hunt and scouting a little bit for this fall. I'm gonna hunt the squirrels in about 3 or 4 months. So we're just excited about that, aren't we, Danielle?
Yeah.
And I fried squirrel for her one time,
Yeah.
and it is delicious.
Yeah.
So I hunt a little bit, but I haven't really got into it seriously until this year. Anyway, we're just wandering around, checking out just around where we live. We've not been traveling far lately, so.
Oh my gosh, it's so tiny. Oh, there's a bunch of them.
They're hatching.
Wow. That's so cool. Wow. Ha ha ha.
Right off the cemetery is this old roadbed, and parking right there. This would be a good place to hunt. It's
Yeah, here's something.
quite a bit of national forest right here,
I bet it's a squirrel.
and the old roadbeds are easy to follow. Get to where you're going and bring game out or whatever. That's kind of what we're doing, looking for access to the woods, so I can get here and hunt. But I was taught to hunt, from my grandparents, and it's a skill, that I don't think I want to let die, It's cool to know, like this old cemetery, my family's been around here a long time, and that's how they survived, man. It's an important skill, so I'm gonna keep it up. And Danielle loves squirrel.
Yeah. Look at that huge ant mound.
That is huge. We'll go play in it.
Oh my gosh.
Some deer tracks right here.
Yeah. That's a good sign. They're so beautiful too. Deer tracks. I love it.
Yeah, they are.
Well, animal prints.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah,
mud
raccoon.
is really cute.
Raccoon paw prints. Yeah, the deer prints look fast. Possums.
I don't think I've ever eaten raccoon.
It's been a while. It's really dark, kind of greasy, but it's all good if you cook it right.
Well, you're a pretty good cook, so if I were gonna eat raccoon.
Yeah? You want me to be the chef?
You've described it before and made it sound so good.
Oh, that's my possum recipe.
Oh.
Possum and sweet potatoes. Well, we'll have to try that too. That's what's funny though, because nobody, would admit that they eat possum, but they're delicious. The other day I caught a bunch of freshwater drum. That's another fish that nobody likes to eat. They throw them on the bank in disgust. I've seen them do it. And they were so good, and I caught 3 big ones in no time on just some worms I got out of the compost pile. So.
And that was 2 meals for us.
Yeah, Yeah, I grilled it. I seasoned it, you know, and grilled it, and then the next day we cooked it in some salsa, and had with homemade tortillas, and it was 2 good
It
meals.
was so good.
Yeah. So nobody eats drum, nobody really eats raccoon or possum, but we're about to bring some of that to the channel. Cause,
let us know if that's something you guys would be interested in watching. You know, some hunting and cooking.
We did one cook and catch bluegill.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, last summer. It was our 2nd video, I think, or 3rd video.
Yeah,
on our channel.
like that.
So we're about foraging. We found some mushrooms here and there, and so hunting and gathering. You know, we're gonna maybe bring more of that to the channel if you guys are interested. So let us know what you think about that. So this is cool. Found a trail that I didn't even know about. It must be pretty new. Pleasant Hill Spur Trail.
That's so cool.
It is cool. It's sycamore leaves.
There's a bunch of little baby ones.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're just starting to leaf out, so the leaves look really cool and curly tips, like almost like flames. And these leaves with sycamore will get huge. They'll get bigger than the palm of your hand, you know. And they're growing, but some of these tips broke off probably in the storm.
We've seen so much cool stuff today.
Yeah. Yeah, we're lucky to live in the country, man, where we can just go out.
These are furry and soft, too. Sorry.
We're lucky to be around sycamore country. Well, we were just talking about how much we like sycamore trees.
Yeah.
This is just a connector trail to the river to river trail. That's an awesome trail, 160 miles or something from the Ohio to Mississippi.
Yeah.
We hiked it in sections a couple years ago. And what an adventure that was.
Yeah.
It really was.
Yeah,
Cool.
I mean, we learned to backpack on the river to river trail.
Yeah, we did. Okay, it's time to play stick or tick. Okay, just put your answer in the comments now, and then Danielle will reveal the truth. Is it a stick or a tick? Danielle?
It's a stick.
No, it's a stick. If you chose stick, just put it down in the comments, and you'll be put in a drawing for something sometime.
So I just found this big patch of jewelweed, and it's a known prevention for poison ivy. So I just rubbed some on my ankles, and hopefully it'll help prevent me from getting poison ivy. The juices come out as soon as you start rubbing it. So you just rub it like this, and immediately there's juices. All that moisture comes out, and you can just rub that right on your exposed skin. Like that. That'll help me from getting poison ivy today. That was a big woodpecker. So that's my hiking tip for today.
All right, walking through here in southern Illinois, and it kind of looks like the Pacific Northwest back there with all the ferns and pines and everything, you know, because this was probably a wheat field up here on this ridge back in the 30s when they made this into a forest. They planted all this stuff here all these loblolly pines or Scotch pines, and these ferns and all these blackberry, whatever they put out here, and basically planted a big garden up here, you know. And we're walking through their garden right now. These pines are native to the southeast and the south, but they're not native up here. So it's just interesting. We're in nature. It's so wild and beautiful out here, but just knowing that this was a wheat field, you know, 100 years ago, and they came in and planted seedlings and planted a forest up here on this ridge in an old, you know, pasture or whatever it was, probably grain. So it's just interesting knowing that, you know, when you're walking through a forest and just knowing that this wasn't how it was, you know, but they came in and they planted a forest, and it's beautiful, and I'm so glad they did, because we need forests.
What'd you find?
Looks like some pine flowers. Road to River Trail. These wooden markers are in the wilderness areas because they're not painted, and they blend in with the trees.
It's more natural looking.
It's more natural looking. That's right.
For the natural areas.
Yeah, wilderness areas.
Oh, wilderness areas.
Wilderness area. We're in the Shawnee National Forest. I think we're in the Panther's Den Wilderness now, in the Shawnee Forest, but we were in the Crab Orchard Wilderness a while ago, which is part of the National Wildlife Refuge. Kind of funny. But we made it to the R2R. And we were just talking about how funny it is when you call somebody and say, "Is Joe there?" And I say, "This is he." You know, is Danielle there? "This is she." That's how stupid that is. But if you say, "Hey, that's me," you know, or you say, "This is he," and like it could be pretty intimidating to a phone solicitor, you know. And they're like, "Sir, we're just wanting to call you about your limited warranty on your car." I don't have a car.
Oh my gosh.
So we were just talking about that, weren't we, Danielle?
Yeah.
I guess I was doing most of the talking, but you chimed right in. Don't act like you didn't. You said "this is she" a couple times, all snotty, snooty, you know. So we made it to the River Trail, and we're having some conversations.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks for watching, everybody. The Banjo Joe Show loves you.
We do.
See you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye. What's for supper tonight, Danielle?
Stick.
We're having sticks for dinner. There it was.